Hey everybody! It has been so long since I have made a video and I am so sorry. If you don't know, I have posted a couple things on my Instagram, but if you don't follow me on Instagram, I am working at MAC Cosmetics again and I just started about 2 weeks ago, so that is why I have not been up on my video making recently, because I have been working a lot. And normally I work all day long, and when I get home, the sun is barely peeking out, or it's 10 o'clock at night and it's pitch black, or whatever it may be. It has just been really hard to try to find time to film a video. I'm still sticking with the videos that I promised. Today is going to be a highlighting and contouring video. But before I start showing you how I highlight and contour myself and my clients, I do just want to mention a couple of things. First of all, the video that I made that I ended up deleting that was talking about me closing down my channel, that is no more. I am not closing down this channel. This channel is staying where it is. That is not happening, so you don't have to worry about going and subscribing anywhere else. It was a false alarm, and I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. For those of you who did follow me over there and subscribe, thank you so much. I love you. I know you've got my back, but we can just stay here and keep it simple now. Okay, so on to the video. Let's get started and talk about highlighting and contouring. So highlighting, we are going to make something pop out towards you. By contouring, we are going to suck something back away from you. That's it. Very simple. So first of all, in the contouring is where I'm going to start. You need to make sure that you have a contour color that is good for your skin. Normally, one of three are going to work for you, and they're all by MAC. Obviously, there's many other ones in the world. I know NYX has some really good bronzers, and they're really cheap. But one of these three normally work when people come into the store, unless you are extremely fair, then I can show you a fourth one. For contouring though, the Mineralized Skinfinishes are my absolute favorite by MAC to contour with, because they are mineral and they are so smooth, and they're just great. They just apply like butter. I think I say the word butter in every single tutorial. Okay, so the first one is MAC's Give Me Sun, and it is like an orangey-ish. See that right there? By the way, ladies, when you see that little ring right there, that means that you've hit pan. That is hard as a rock. So a lot of people will come in and be like, my bronzer dried up, it's not working anymore. And they make it the same color as this because it's baked. But yeah, that is pan. So my bronzer is only like right here on the edges. But Give Me Sun, that is a great color for like my area of skin tone in between like NC 30 and NC 40. That's a really nice one, Give Me Sun. And then this one is dark. This is just a powder for the face. It's a Mineralized Skinfinish powder in the shade dark. That is what a lot of women come in and they're like, I don't know what bronzer or what color to use for my contour area, and they get overwhelmed by all the shades of bronzers, and I understand. So I'll just ask them, you know, what's your favorite powder that you use? And then we'll go to that powder and we'll find it in like 2 or 3 shades darker, and there's your contour color. So yes, dark and Give Me Sun are both awesome, and then matte bronze. Matte bronze is awesome. It's just matte and it's a bronzer, and this one has more red in it, where these have more orangey yellow tones in it. So just depending what you feel. Okay, I prefer the orangey tones. I know no one wants their bronzers to be orange, but the red ones can look muddy on my skin. Also, you can just get medium dark, which is just lighter than the dark. It's 2 shades lighter, I believe. Medium dark, medium deep. No, yes, 2 shades lighter. And again, if you're really fair, that color would suit you. It's just a powder, it's not technically a bronzer. So now you can use whatever brush you want. A lot of brushes that I use are discontinued now. A lot of people like the 109 because you can really carve out your face. I don't like this because I don't think that it blends really smoothly, and I hate how much the 109 sheds by MAC. So I don't really like that brush. I do like the 139 and the 116. I think this is really nice for contouring, but this has highlighter shade on it, so I'm not going to dip in to my bronzer. So I am going to use the Sigma Angled Kabuki brush, which is like my absolute favorite for contouring. It's amazing. So I'm gonna take, well, I'll take dark. Normally I would take Give Me Sun, but I'm gonna take dark because I want you guys to really see what I'm doing, and I'll do it a little bit more dramatic so that you understand the drill. So in contouring and highlighting and blush, you always want to start with contour. You want to work from the bottom and then build whatever you want from there. So first off, I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to go in there, and I'm going to get a pretty generous amount, but I am not going to go in with all of this on my brush. So you can see it's really on there, but then after that, I'm going to just tap it so that there's not tons of it left on there, because I don't want it to be super thick. I want to go in and build it up. Oh my gosh, this is itching me. Okay. So rule of thumb is the first place that you touch your brush on your face is gonna be the darkest area. So if you want your contour to be the darkest right here, you're gonna start there and go up, which I don't. I want it to be darkest back here because that's gonna give us the most shadowing. So I'm gonna start back here. Now, here is the tip to go from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. If you have like a huge round face or overweight, or you can't find your cheekbones, or you're just one of those people who barely have cheekbones, which I don't think I have great cheekbones at all. A lot of people tell me I do, but I think it's just my makeup. But you can see my face right now without makeup, and I don't think I have great cheekbones. No. But anyways, this works for everybody, no matter what your face shape is, top of the ear to the corner of the mouth. You do not want to take your bronzer all the way to the corner of your mouth. You want to stop right about the arch of your eyebrow and blend out from there. So start at the top of your ear like this, and you want to keep it underneath that cheekbone. Okay, so you see that line starting? Top of the ear, and you just bring it down. I'm gonna stop it right about there, in the arch of my eyebrow. Okay, now I have like that leftover product on there. I'm gonna just wipe a little bit of away, like on the back of my hand, a paper towel, napkin, whatever. So now we have that line. You can leave it like that if you're going for like a really dramatic look and then going with blush and other stuff. I mean, that's like Kim Kardashian. But I take it, you don't want to necessarily blend it upward or downward. You just want to kind of rub it in circular motions until the brush picks up some more product, because you don't want this to go up too high or too low because it's going to defeat the purpose. So now that there's barely anything left on my brush, I'm bringing it forward to the corner of my mouth just to give it like airway to blend out. And since there's barely anything on my brush, I can move up and around, but you never want to move down. Sometimes when I get done contouring people, I even go in with their foundation brush and I will go like this and sculpt out their contour so that it's not falling down, because if it falls down, you've defeated the purpose. So now you can see how much just doing that one simple step is sculpting out this side of my face and giving this dimension and nothing over here. I'm gonna take that brush, I'm gonna dip it again, this time just like twice. And then I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna just go right up here on the side of my forehead, right by my hairline. You can bring this to the center of your forehead right here. I don't normally do that. I normally just keep it right here. I like to keep this area light for the most part. You can go in there and put a little bit right in the hairline if you want, especially if you have a big area right there. But more than anything, I just put it right there on the hairline. Okay, so now you can see this side of my face compared to this side of my face. Like, sculpted out, and you can see my cheekbones, makes my eyebrow look more arched and higher, and then this side, it's just like way more dull. Yes, 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 got it. Okay, so let's just do the other side really quickly. Just dab it in. Top of the ear, go down. Like I said, take it from the corner, top of the ear, down, and then stop right in that area, because once you get to that area, you don't want to take it too far to the mouth. And then after wiping off your brush, go back. And just stamp it out. The fishy face will definitely help. Now, like I was talking about before, you don't want to blend your bronzer like up or down, but if you have to go one or the other, my hair is insane. You're gonna want to blend it up, because you can blend it into your blush when you put that on. So you definitely don't want to blend it down. So then I'll go back with this. And sculpt that out. Okay. Forehead. Like, sculpting the face is so super easy. I mean, unless you're doing it really intensely. I have gotten so many requests for a Kim Kardashian highlighting contouring video that I do think I'm gonna do that next. Just because people are so interested in seeing how she does it, because she really goes out there. So if you guys still really want to see a Kim Kardashian highlighting contouring video with a lot of products and crazy highlighting contouring, let me know because I will do it. Okay, that is done. Nice and easy, right? So next we are going to go in with our blush. My favorite blush by MAC of all time is Peaches, which looks like this. It is just a peachy color, and it looks good on pretty much everybody, unless there's just some people it doesn't look good on, but for the most part, it's gorgeous. It's just, it goes on such a light wash, and it is just beautiful tone. If you guys want me to do a favorite blushes video, I can do that for you. So just let me know. As of today, I am just going to use Peaches. Show you what's happening. So I'm just gonna dip my brush in there, and I've got a good amount of product on there. Okay, and this is the 129 short handle, I believe. Yeah, the 129 short handle. I think these are still sold in MAC stores, not MAC counters, but they should still be in MAC stores. I don't know why I have the short handle one. I just do. I think I got it for free. Okay, so with blush, this is the part that like I honestly am the most excited for because I'm a blush freak. With blush, depending where you put your blush, it's going to give you a different look. But the most flattering way to apply blush is on the side of the cheeks. Now, once again, wherever you touch your brush in the first place, that is where it's going to be the most intense. So when I go in, I do not hold my brush like this in front of my face and go like that, because you're gonna have like a blob right here, and that's not cute. It rounds out the face, and we just sculpted it, so we don't want it to look round. So what I do is I start right here on the side in this area. So right like below the arch of my eyebrow, I start right there. And I just go upward. Now, as you can see, I like grab the brush underneath my contour, and I kind of blend those two together. Okay, so you can see that gives my face even more depth as opposed to this side. It like really brings your face alive. So, I mean, I personally think that the face is more important than the eyes because it really, really livens you up. So same thing, I always make like a fishy face of some sort. Some people smile to see it. I don't like smiling. I don't ask my clients to smile. I start in that same place every time. And I just drag it up. As you can tell, I like to dab even with my contour. I don't like to really do this a lot, because I just think that when you do this, it presses the pigments into the skin as opposed to just dragging it around. It's kind of just like it, I don't know. I just always like to press because I think that it looks much more natural. So depending how pigmented you want your blush, you just go over this. I do not like to bring it in too far to the nose. I like to leave this area right here blank so that there's no anything there except just foundation. I don't like my blush to be there. And then what I do is I take a brush like this. MAC does not sell it anymore because they're annoying, but Sigma does. And I take a highlighting powder of any sort. I'm gonna take this one, which is MAC's, I think it's a light sweep, and then that's accentuates down there. Ben Nye's banana powder, Ben Nye's cameo powder, looks like this. They're all great. MAC Mineralized Skinfinish in light, great. Any powder you have in a light shade, it'll work. I'm taking this because not only is it a powder, it's made for highlighting, so you can see it has like a sheen in it. I'm wondering if you can see that sheen it has in the camera. Can you see that? It's got a little bit of a glow, but it's not like, oh God, she's got sparkle on her face. It's just has some light in it. So I take my brush and I swirl it around, and then I tap a bunch of times so that there's not tons of pigment on there, because I never want tons of pigment because I want to build. And I start in the corner of my eye and I dab straight down in a V shape up, and I bring this all the way back to my temples in that area that we want to highlight. And I use this to set my concealer. I do not let people leave the store without having their concealer set. I think that it is extremely important because even if the concealer promises not to crease, it is a liquid and it is going to settle into fine lines, where I think that powder does not as much. So If you can tell, this area looks much more smooth, and also doing this last helps to blend my blush into my highlight so that there's no like sharp lines. Like over here, it's not a sharp line, but you can see it. Over here, it really blends all of that together. Okay, okay. So I'm just gonna do the other eye. Again, I just messily put that in there, tap off the excess, and then I start in the inner corner, I go down, I go up, back to the temple, and I just cover this whole area. I want the main highlight with this powder to be right here, under my eye area, right there where I'm touching. And just blending out that blush. So I'm gonna use MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to take a synthetic brush. I think that it applies it a lot more smoothly than a goat hair brush. So I have that on there, I tap it off. We're gonna highlight in this area right here, underneath the arch of the eyebrow. If you wanna bring in a little bit more, you can. Bringing up right in here, where naturally you're usually a little bit wider in that area. So I'm going to take that brush, and I'm going to start off by dabbing, just like I do with everything else, and I'm gonna bring it up around my eyebrow, right up here. And then come back down, then after that, I'm gonna just, literally, I barely touch it. I just like one dab, and then I still tap because it is heavy, and then I swipe. Because when you swipe with this, it's gonna get all of those little sparkly pigments even on the skin, so that you don't have like chunks or anything. It'll just even it out. You don't want to bring this down too far when you're highlighting, because you do have the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight, and you don't want to mix this all together with the highlight because you're going to have a mess. So now you can see the different colors and the different textures. I have a matte contour, I have a matte blush, but then I have that really shimmery highlight, and I drag it down just a tiny bit onto my blush just to give my blush a little bit of sheen to it. So you can see the difference between that side and that side. That side has a little bit of a highlight from what I put underneath my eye, but it's not like that side that has that really intense glow. So I'll do it here, and I bring it up on top. If you're not wearing eye makeup and you haven't done your mascara or anything yet, you can just take this and go like this over top of your eyes. That's what we used to do, and that will highlight this area and this area at the same time. And if you want your highlight to be more intense, like I said, you can obviously go ahead and do more. Sometimes I'll get bored and I'll be like, oh, I want to add some gold in there. So I'll take one like this that has more gold tone, and I'll just dab, just one dab right there in the corner, and wipe off my brush and give it more of a gold sheen. And after all of that, I recommend that you set your makeup by either spraying it with something like Fix Plus or Max Mineral Charged Water, or mineral, or I use Mario Badescu's facial spray. Whatever you want, I just recommend you use something. I literally just drench my face in it. Then I have to put my eyes forward because my lashes on my bottom, if they touch like that wet skin, it'll get black mascara everywhere. So I have to like put my head forward. But all it's gonna do is make like the powder pigments mix in with the foundation. It'll make everything look much more natural. I spray one of these on my face throughout the day, and it really does refresh my makeup and makes me look much more dewy and alive. And if you use any powder on your face at all, I really do recommend this. So yeah, after that, you are completely done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you do want to see the Kim Kardashian highlighting and contouring, which is much more intense and extensive. Yeah, just let me know. I will see you guys soon. Love you.